means the objectification of an object, and he's refused to acknowledge this. When you as a Muslim follow the Sunnah, and you are doing all the actions of a man, worship is veneration of a man or an object. So you are following a man. Because Muhammad, the way he goes to toilet is the way you go to toilet. The way he washes his hands is the way you wash his hands. So you are venerating a man. When you touch a black stone and kiss it, you're venerating an idol. So you're pagan. And this is the man that came here and tried to be... Oh, you're touching me. Are you gay? It's Pride Month's over. Please, step aside. Pride Month ended in June, it's July. But this is what happens when you do a cursing party and you think you won't be called up with people. I am not a waste of time. What I am is explaining to you simple English. I'm not talking about the Bible, so how am I preaching? I'm telling you that you are worshipping a man, venerating a man. And I told you that worship means veneration of a man or an object. And you are venerated. So for example, Buddhists don't believe in God. They venerate Buddha, so they're worshipping Buddha. They venerate him because they believe, I'll follow the life of Buddha and I'll do things like Buddha. You are venerating Muhammad. You follow the life, it's called the Sunnah. Now I as a Christian should not be clarifying this to you. If I want to preach, this is preaching. The gospel of salvation is belief that Jesus Christ died on the cross, resurrected in 3 days. And that is preaching. And he did that for the remission of sin. Now that is preaching. But when I'm talking about you being a pagan and worshipping a man, that is a different topic entirely. That is not preaching. That is me explaining English words in this context. No, because your articulation and eloquence is not up to my standards. And your comprehension is very bad. You don't know what the meaning of worship is. And this is a guy saying he doesn't worship Jesus because Jesus is a man. While Christians believe Jesus is God. You're not in this conversation, sir. And all the time you're always rude and arrogant, so I avoid that kind of thing. I'm a peaceful man. But don't run away, please. I understand. Last time you were telling Allah to call fire from heaven to burn us up.
Yeah, let him come through. Go. Let him come through. Go on.
Look at this. Why you keep
This is a specific question. When a man loses an argument, he has to use childish pranks to try and get me. He could just say state, but if he wants to be rude, I'll overpower him. So keep going on. When you have a respect level that is worthy of my attention, then I'll pipe down. But if you want to be condescending, patronizing, or treat me in dimmy status, then I will raise my voice to show that that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, my eloquence, articulation, and my mental intelligence is a bit more stronger than you are doing. You're not understanding. Sir, you're not understanding the conversation. You're coming into a conversation without having the tangent of where the conversation is coming from. So I'd advise you to abstain from this conversation.
You learned that in prison. You've been to prison.
The person that knows what he's talking about, who I had the dialogue with, can give an answer to my question, rather than some old man that is totally off challenge and he's just going haywire and saying a lot of things that are intangible and irrelevant to the conversation we're having. Of course, it's a monologue. I'm telling you up, I'm following your paper. I'm waiting, I'm buying 10 minutes until the person comes to confirm the person. So that is the articulation of what I'm saying.
I love you.
Sir, you're not in this conversation, it's between me and you.
No, you're not having no conversation, now you're stupid.
Oh, so the passive aggression comes back.
Oh, you can't sit
because he has to go in. I'm stupid. I have more intelligence.
I came in the park, I didn't see you. You're speaking
don't have education.
Come on, relax.
Are you crazy or something?
You don't have any formal education.
You're the one acting crazy. Look at your eyes, you're staring as if you're being glazed by a cat or something. No, so there you go. Please don't try these word games. I'm much slicker than you are. This is the guy that did the cursing.
I came in the park, you asked me a question because I know you.
Yes,
I answer you.
I said, why did you...
Remember the title, heated discussion. Heated. Don't forget that, heated. He'll probably get 6,000. He's trying to run away. He's not getting saved.
You're not going to get old, are you? Look at the shape of your head. Look at the shape of your head.
Look at the shape of your head.
Look at the shape of your head.
All I said is, why did you read that? And he just, I don't know
and then my man is like this at me. And then I'm like, what's going on?
You had to see the last cursing party when he came. He was invoking Allah's curse, but fortunately, Allah doesn't exist, so no curse happened. Yes, after the video. I really like.
He was getting my attention before I came.
You're not gonna get old. He's gonna stay young. He's 50 years of age.
Well, you wasn't videoing before I came in. He didn't get no airtime today on the camera.
You don't have no education.
So this is the passive aggression. He has no argument. I told him he's a pagan, he worships a man, and he's got a sunnah. I'm probably better educated than you, sir.
You don't have education. You cannot match up to me. You cannot match up.
I don't want to match up to you. You're very violent. You're very aggressive, and I want to avoid your tangents. I'm not there. No, he's always trying to have
no education. He has no formal education. He learned it in prison. That's been to prison. He learned it in prison. He learned the Bible in prison.
Are you going to say, do you worship a man or not? Yes or no? Yes or no?
You learn about the Bible.
I don't worship no man.
You don't worship a man.
No,
so why do you do your supplications in Arabic to Allah and to Muhammad?
Oh,
to
to
take your
Allah.
prayer? And Muhammad takes your
God, the man puts
supplications.
his own self.
No, Muhammad takes the supplications. Now this guy will not. He will not address the issue. Muhammad takes the supplications of the prayers of the Muslims, and I look for any dawah team here to refute me on this, and I'll bring the exact text.
Salah is not worshipping. You have to understand.
I'm not talking to you, sir. You just
Salah is
butted
not worshipping. You have to make
into. I know the
different
dawah sent you to be a clown, but I'm not ready for the circus. So I'm going to stick with the guy that I did. You guys are just going to get yourself. Because no, he was doing a cousin party. You are not available. You're not available. So, do you understand what the word veneration is?
is not worshipping. Even Allah makes salah to Muhammad is not
Having boyfriends
worshipping.
all ganging up
You
and
don't
talking
understand
off tangent doesn't
between
work.
worshipping and salah.
I'm not debating. I'm not a debater. I am. This has been caught on camera.
I ain't got time, I can't get energy for this.
Exactly. All right, so we have to do a conclusion. He doesn't have the time or energy. As I said before, they venerate Muhammad. They worship, they call it a sunnah. He goes to the toilet. Of course Muhammad is not God, but they treat him like God. But I do thank you for your time of the audience. And this is why you shouldn't do cursing parties and invoke the will of Allah to curse a person's family off head, because that person might come back to you and show you out for being a hypocrite, to being undereducated. He doesn't know what the word veneration is, so how can he talk about worship and say, I worship a man? We believe that Jesus Christ is the Word of God. If you look at the John chapter 1, it says the Word of God became flesh and dwelt among us. But he's worshipping a man, he's following a man, going to the toilet like a man, and he's saying prayers to a man. And this is paganism. And he's bound to a stone, which is veneration of an object. Thank you to the audience.